What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? I'm sad. I'm sad today. I'm sad that you're here. If you're here and you're watching this video, you're a degenerate. I'm not trying to say you need help, but you are a degenerate. Thursday Night Football, Washington Commanders, Chicago Bears. Just disgusting. No one wants to watch this. No one wants to watch this. Washington favored by 1. Over-unders 37.5, 38, 37. No. 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 Spend time with your families, your loved ones. If you do place a bet, don't watch the game. All you'll find is pain. And so that's my advice. Turn off this video. Enjoy the evening. Don't place any bets. And that's it. Have a good day. But if you're still here, because you're really a degenerate, I do have some bets for you. This game's going to suck. And that's what sucks. It's just not going to be fun for anybody involved here. So let's just get this over with. First bet is Brian Robinson over 11.5 rushing attempts. Main reason why: the Chicago Bears since week 2 have allowed 29 rush attempts per game to opposing offenses and allowed the second most yards. So if you want to take over the 11.5 rushing attempts, which I believe the best number is on Caesars, go and take that. I don't even mind that at 12.5. He had 9 rushing attempts last game in his first game back, and that was a weird game against the Titans. Titans have one of the best run defenses in the league, so that's the main reason why they didn't run the ball so much. Going up against the Bears, who have one of the worst run defenses in the league, or at least allow a lot of yards and attempts per game. That, I think, is a recipe for success for Brian Robinson and for the Washington Commanders to get on track and run the ball instead of having Carson Wentz bomb it for 350 in a game. So yeah, Brian Robinson looks like a solid play. You know, Ron Rivera's talked about how he's going to be the starter going forward. Antonio Gibson probably getting relegated to kick return or whatever the hell he's going to be doing now, catching passes out of the backfield. I don't know. But Brian Robinson out carrying him in his first game is not a good sign for anybody. And like I mentioned, 29 carries per game is just massive. He can easily get to 12 if he's not the primary ball carrier. So I do like him over, and if he is the primary ball carrier like he was last week, he should go over this number. It is juiced pretty heavily to the over. A lot of people do like it, and for good reason, right? Like I mentioned, the stats are there to support it, and I do like the play. The other one on the other side is Darnell Mooney over his receiving yards. I believe it's 44.5, 45.5. The other reason why you want to take that one is because Darnell Mooney has been playing better. Justin Fields has been throwing the ball a little bit more. The only concern is that, again, they should be able to run the ball on the Commanders. Dave Montgomery is back. Khalil Herbert's still good. So they may just decide to control the ball on the ground. But if anybody's going to go over the receiving yards, it's probably going to be Darnell Mooney. We saw what he did last week, made a phenomenal one-handed catch. He has all the talent in the world, just needs the opportunity, and he would smash this number every week. I don't mind it. It's a good matchup. The Commanders have allowed the 5th most receiving yards per game since week 2. So again, looking since week 2, because week 1 was a little crazy. But especially for the Bears was the main reason why I filtered out week 1 with that big rain game against the 49ers. But yeah, the Commanders have allowed the 5th most receiving yards per game to opposing wide receivers since week 2. And so that's the reason why you want to go after Darnell Mooney there. But again, don't love going after Fields. Like, his yardage line, again, so low. Wouldn't mind going over. I just don't trust it. I think that they're going to run the ball a ton in this one. And then you have the other side. The Bears have actually been pretty good against the pass, so I don't love that situation either. A lot of people are on Curtis Samuel because I think the Bears slot corner has just been awful. Got decimated, went like 9 for 9 for 90 yards. The over on Curtis Samuel receptions is juiced way over. We're not going to have Jahan Dodson in this game, so we'll see more Diami Brown, but I don't believe there's any props for him out there, really. And again, he only had 2 receptions. Yes, they were both for touchdowns, and he had a long bomb. But, you know, yeah, I'm not going to expect that in this one. This game is going to be brutal. But those are the 2 bets I'm placing today, and I do have good shots going over, with obviously the data support behind why I like them. Like I mentioned, Brian Robinson over 11.5 rushing attempts, and if you want to take it over the 48.5 rushing yards, even if you want to take an alt to 50 plus, you can probably get it at plus 100. I think I've seen it at minus 105, so a little bit more juice to get a few extra yards. Basically, you're banking on him getting roughly 4 carry, which is fine, and then there's always a chance he breaks a big one for 10-15 yards and really can get going. They kind of struggled this past week, but like I mentioned, the Titans are literally top 5 in rushing defense. So there's a reason why they struggled, and the Bears have allowed, I believe, over 2 times more yards per game on the ground than the Titans have. So you just think about it from that perspective. He had like 23 last game. You double that, it's 46. Wow, easy math, perfect. And then you have Darnell Mooney over his receiving yards. I believe it's at 44.5. Maybe you see it at 45.5, 46.5. If it's under 50 yards, it's fine, right? Like, he's been playing pretty well. They've been slowly involving him more in the passing game, which is all I want to see. I want to see Darnell Mooney at least get a chance to make a play out there. And we saw last week Justin Fields gave him a ball deep. He made a nasty one-handed catch, and he went way over his prop. So those are 2 bets I like today. Watch the game if you want. If you don't want to, I don't blame you. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop me a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is right there at your boy Jay Rich. And you can follow Ray at RayGQ, of course, if you're not following him. Subscribe, like. See you guys later. We'll have more prop bets for you. But tonight's game, not a good one. But I gave you my bets with my reasoning behind them. So hope you guys cash tonight. And I'm out. Peace.